Welcome back to Studio F on Fast Times Willy B. We will be reviewing Novocaine. Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Russell.
Welcome back to Fast Times Willy B. I'm Willy B. I've got Kris back for his 10th episode. Kris, how are we doing today?
Doing great. How we doing?
Doing well. So, congratulations on number 10, a milestone.
Yeah.
But today we're going to talk about Novocaine, which hit theaters today. We've got Dan Burke and Robert Olson in the director's chair. We've got some familiar faces. Yeah. Jack Quaid making a name for himself in 2025, to say the least, with this being his second major release of the year. Ray Nicholson also in this one, so a little nepotism happened, but when they're as good as these guys were, we're not going to complain.
Yeah.
We got Amber Midthunder as the love interest, and then for us Spider-Man fans, we got to see Jacob Batalon in another film.
He was fun.
So
he felt like the guy in the chair again.
He did. He felt like the guy in the chair. But we'll start with the good, and I don't even know where to start. There's so much good.
There's so much good. It was. I just watched the trailer yesterday. I heard of the movie, but I didn't watch the trailer till yesterday, and then I was like, it'll probably be all right. Yeah, it'll be fun. And then I watched it. I'm like, this is really good.
Yeah. I first off want to give kudos to Jack Quaid. He was really good in Companion earlier this year, and now Novocaine. So, like I said, making a name for himself in 2025. He's becoming one of those actors. When I see him on the cast list, that alone intrigues me. And then Ray Nicholson too. I didn't even know that he was in this movie until about midway through.
Yeah.
Because in the trailer, all of the bank robbers have Santa.
Yeah,
costumes
you don't know who they are.
So unless you really dug into the cast list before going to this movie, you don't even know he's in it. But he was great too. He was in Smile 2 last year and did really well. And he has another movie coming out later this year that I'm excited for. So both of them just making waves over there in Hollywood, just like their dads did. So it's good to see that, and it's always good to see, kids of stars actually doing well too.
Yeah.
You always hate it when you see them do a bad job because you're like, okay, we know how you got this part.
Yeah.
But no, they both did great. And then Jacob Batalon. I mean,
he's fun again.
Yeah. I guess one of the big goods is definitely the comedy.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the action. You're gonna get the gore just from the trailer alone. But the comedy is very present in this movie, and it's mostly through Jack Quaid and Jacob Batalon.
Yeah.
It's just nonstop, man. I found us both laughing pretty consistently.
I was laughing the whole movie. It was just fun.
Yeah, 110-minute runtime, and I think we laughed for 102 of the minutes. So that tells you anything. We had a really good time watching this. But Jack Quaid, just from him pretending to feel pain to some of the one-liners, then Jacob Batalon just
that
roasting
him
the
most.
Yeah, Jacob Batalon just roasting him through the game.
Yeah,
and it was just a lot of fun. Good on-screen chemistry from both of these guys.
Yeah, I like how they didn't show him till almost the end of the movie. He's just on the phone. But
I love when they first see each other for the first time because they're friends over the game.
Yeah,
and he's like, "I thought you said you were 6'5" and looked like Jason Momoa." And he's like, "I said I kind of look like Jason Momoa." And he's like, he has a distinct kind of look. Yeah. Then he's like, "Is your Harley parked out front? It's a moped." Yeah. This dude just made up his whole life.
He's still a real friend though and saved him.
For sure. He was definitely a homie at the end of the day. But honestly, this one had a good story too.
It was a fun ride.
From this first act, which is basically setting up the relationship between Novocaine and
what a twist!
Sherry.
What a twist with her.
Yeah,
I did not expect that.
No, not at all. But they set up too, because the cool thing about how they set this movie up was it allowed him to explain what it is that allows him not to feel pain.
Yeah.
But he's telling it to the girl, so it lets us figure out what's going on while she also figured out what's going on. So I like that. It set it up good, and then from the bank heist, once the bank heist happens, it's non-stop action.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. But it is. I mean, he chases down Ben, and the diner scene is insane. Yeah. And you watch that diner scene, and you're like, okay, that was pretty badass. What's next?
And then he goes to that tattoo parlor.
And that might have been the most insane scene until you get to the final dock, and
it just keeps getting crazy.
It just keeps getting crazier and crazier.
My jaw dropped a couple times in this movie.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, it was nuts.
Yeah, they're very good gore, and only an $18 million budget. which is pretty low for today's standards.
It looks good.
And it looked good.
Everything looks pretty real.
The scene in the tattoo parlor when he's putting the glass in his hands and he slices the guy's eyes, like, it looked good, and we both winced at that. And then
the arrow.
Yeah.
In the house, that was nuts.
And then how he got rid of Andre.
And then, of course,
and then on the dock with the
God.
compound fracture.
That was probably that was nuts.
Which the compound fracture alone gave me shock value when he snapped his arm.
Oh, that was the part that really.
And then to use it as a weapon.
The snap was way crazier than
Yeah.
Have you seen? You've seen Hobo with the Shotgun. It's the same thing. I don't know if you ever watched that one. They used the bone at the end, and I was like, "This is Hobo with the Shotgun."
Yeah, they paid homage to a lot of different things.
When they snapped,
here and there, but
when his arm snapped, I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
I was just imagining like that. Like,
and it's
crazy.
so cool. Like just thinking, like he didn't feel anything that he was put through that entire day. Yeah. Which obviously it's a movie, so.
Yeah, at the end he's just in the full body cast.
Yeah.
Looks like the dude from SpongeBob.
Yeah, but it was
like, a heart attack, a brain hemorrhage, a couple burgers. Other than that, you're okay.
Yeah. Each scene though, it's crazy because you watch that first diner scene and it just progressively gets more gory, more action packed, and more shock value.
And he progressively just becomes more badass. Like he starts off not wanting to fight the first scene, like he's like trying not to, and then he just becomes like he knows how to fight and the whole time.
You mentioned the twist. I did not expect Sherry.
Dude, I didn't expect that at all. It
made
me feel
on the heist.
I like the scene when he finds out. I felt so bad. I was like, damn, that's like gut wrenching. Could you imagine going through all that and then finding out she was part of it?
Yeah.
But she did redeem herself. But like, oh my God, I was like, imagine him in that moment.
And then like, they still work out though, so it's okay. But that third act, man, talk about tension.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole ambulance scene was.
I thought the movie was over, and then the cop gets shot in the neck. I was like, I thought it was it. I was like, it was a good ending. Like she got caught and whatever, everything, and then he gets shot in the neck, and I'm like, holy.
Yeah. No, it was.
It was just continuous.
It was a good
craziness.
Sometimes with false endings, you can get like, and then it starts to drag.
Like in Scream 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a perfect example. 100%. That's my least favorite part of that movie.
I know.
But it's for another day. But the false ending here was really good.
Yeah,
because the ambulance chase was
I wasn't expecting it, and it just got even crazier.
Yeah.
Like you said, that dock scene was like the most shock value of the whole movie, probably.
Yeah, the fight happening in the ambulance while they're chasing them down with a cop car, and it was just the definition of tension the entire time.
I think it's better that he got to be the one to kill him too, than instead of the cops. Anyways, it was just all around better ending. I mean, obviously it sucked for the other cop. Yeah, he didn't get to go watch It's a Wonderful Life,
which sucks because that's my favorite Christmas movie.
So this is a Christmas movie. I mean, it was set around Christmas.
Technically, this is a Christmas movie because when they're on their first date, you can hear
the whole time they're talking about have a Merry Christmas. Even at the end, he's like, "It's a Christmas miracle." He's like, "It's Christmas." He's like, "Well, it's January 11th." But,
it's San Diego, so it doesn't look like it, but you hear the Christmas tunes throughout. Also, great soundtrack.
Yeah, I agree.
It opens with REM, and then who else do we get throughout it? We get some Chicago while he's being tortured with the arrow. Chicago's playing on the radio.
Yeah, he turns it on the radio.
You're the Inspiration plays. And we get some other fun ones throughout that are just kind of playing. After their first night together, him and Sherry, he wakes up in the morning and it's a little thing called, not Crazy Little Thing Called Love, but I Believe in a Thing Called Love by the Darkness. And he's just doing his morning routine, but more pep in his step. Great soundtrack.
Took a bite of I think it was a lemon or an orange. Yeah.
Yep, it was a very, very good movie. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it
was awesome.
Got to go back. I mean, I mentioned how the gore is good. Good effects. Yeah. Like I said, not the biggest budget that you're going to see in Hollywood these days, and I never thought for a moment any of it looked ridiculous.
No, it looked good. I don't think any of it was like corny or anything.
It was all believable, 100%. I thought everything looked good, from blood to wounds, which you get a lot of wounds and a lot of bones and a lot of.
Oh, dude, him pulling the bullet out.
Yeah.
Earl, is that his name? The shop owner's reaction had. Oh my god.
When he goes to give him a handshake, and he's like, he has the crusty hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just it was fun, action packed. Honestly, a very creative movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. at least I haven't. If anybody's seen a movie where a guy that can't feel pain just goes on an action
other
rampage.
than like maybe like Deadpool, that's like the closest.
But he still feels pain. He just regenerates.
Yeah.
So it's like cool. I don't know. It kind of felt fresh. It was fresh.
It was fun.
It was a new story. I mean, yes, it has some of your cliches of a bank heist. It has some of your cliches of action. But I mean, the fight sequences were pretty unique. We got a lot of cool gore. I mean, the ending was pretty badass.
For an action comedy, like, I mean, the story's pretty solid. You cannot complain. You're not. I mean, it's not supposed to be a crazy story and death drama or anything like that. It's just supposed to be fun, and they definitely achieved that.
Yeah.
So
no, I thought it was very well written.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. Anything else for you in the good?
No, I mean, like I said, everything was good pretty much.
So we'll hop over to the meh. I don't even know if I have. I don't have anything in the bad.
I don't have anything in the bad. I was literally on my drive over after we left the theater. I was like, dude, I don't even know what I have in the meh. Like there wasn't a moment that I was bored.
No.
There was no moments where I was like, all right, this is dragging.
No.
Even the beginning. Like
it might have gone too fast, you could say.
Yeah, because it does hop from action scene to action scene, but like it's just fun though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there was too much more that needed explained once you started to get the point of what was happening.
Yeah. We can just hop over to our final thoughts then.
Yeah, like I really don't have anything for the meh or bad, to be honest.
All right,
It
so
was good.
What do you want to leave off with Novocaine, and what do you give it out of 10?
It was fun. Honestly, I'd probably give it like a 9, to be honest.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a little too. Yeah, I'll give it a 9. I don't care. It's good. Maybe it's just because I just seen it, but I think so.
Stick
I think
with your guns, because I'm going 9 out of 10 as well.
Yeah.
I was driving over here and I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, what can I knock on this movie? Because I feel like a 9's too high. And then I'm thinking more and more.
Like, I did not expect to give it a 9. I was like, this will probably be like a 7 out of 10, hopefully.
Yeah.
Like, I think you even said that before it started. You were like, I hope this is good. I was like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then it was really good.
I mean, it was like you said, it was an hour and 50 minutes, and I never felt out of it.
No.
From minute 1 to minute 110.
Dude, I was salty. I had to get up to pee, and I missed 2 minutes. I was like, oh, I don't want to miss any of this.
You did probably pee at the most perfect time. All you missed was conversation between Jacob Batalon and.
Hey, I mean that could have been funny though, but
it was funny. But no, I agree. I think the acting was good. I think it had great comedy, great action. Really looked good. It made me laugh a lot. Yeah. It made me wince. It made me feel tension. Yeah. It made me feel everything. Yeah. I started tearing up too when I thought he might have been dead.
Oh yeah, at the very end, and then went to the white screen. I kind of had a feeling it was gonna hit with like the whatever so long later or whatever, and he was gonna wake up in the hospital. Yeah. I just kind of had a feeling about it.
It has a happy ending. What more can you ask for, man? So yeah, I definitely
agree. Cherry pie at the end. Full circle.
I was waiting for his blood to pour out of his mouth when he
that would have been crazy, but that would have been such a dark ending.
Yeah, I mean it was a pretty dark movie, all told. I mean it made you laugh, but when you think about, you just watched 4 dudes get murdered.
The crazy thing is,
it's possible.
Yeah, she's like, you did multiple manslaughter, or whatever, enough to put you away for life, but 6 months house arrest and 5 years probation.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's movie magic right there.
Yeah.
I guess that could probably be the one knock on the movie, is the lack of realism in our judicial system.
Yeah.
But.
And she only got 2 years, because she said it was 1 year later, so 7 months left. She was part of the bank robbery. In real life, she was at least probably getting 10 years. Yeah,
probably. So yeah, probably definitely that. But that's not enough to kill the movie. It's 9 out of 10.
It's still good.
I won't give it a 10 because of that. There we go.
You don't need to overthink it. It's a movie. Just go watch and have fun.
It was really good. I had a really good time with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it makes you more excited to see what Jack Quaid and Ray Nicholson are doing too. Especially Jack Quaid. I'm really becoming a fan of Jack Quaid. I liked him a lot in Scream, when he was in Scream 5.
Yeah.
But more and more as he takes on lead roles, like Companion was so good. I mean, really just this year, these 2 movies alone, just makes you itch more for him. He's doing a really good job in lead roles. So I like seeing him on a movie.
Yeah, he did so good. Like I said, he started off as that quiet bank assistant manager at the bank, just not coming out of his shell to pretty much being a superhero, like she called him.
And he gets the card.
Dang near,
with the cape on.
Yeah.
From the cop's daughter. Yeah, I liked it a lot. That'll do it for Novocaine. Kris Richmond, thank you for coming on.
Of course, always.
Thank you all for watching. If you like what you're watching, check out some other videos. Hit the subscribe button or follow the social links down below. We appreciate it all, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Peace.